Okay, so good afternoon. So we are now with the module 2 in general chemistry. So this is entitled as measurement in general chemistry. Okay, so let's start with our objectives. So these are the objectives of your module 2. So the first objective here is about compare accuracy and precision. Second is to illustrate scientific notation. Third, use for mathematical operations in identifying significant figures in SI unit. Number 4, measure household objects using available equipment. Okay, so if you notice in your environment, okay, so like for example, is that when you are want to know about your height, okay, you use a tape measure, a long tape measure uh, that is being used to measure of the height of yours, or also you are using weighing scale to weigh yourself if you are gaining or losing weight. Okay, so this is how important is measurement. So based on these examples, okay, these are the units of the measurements, which are for example here the pound, the quart, the gallon, the ounce, the tablespoon, all of these are necessarily in everything that we did, okay, even in our house. Okay, so like for example, if we want to measure about when we are cooking, we used tablespoons, the cup, okay, the measurement of water, example. So all of this are necessary. The measurement is necessary in our daily lives. Okay, so let's start with what will be the following information that can we gain from measurement. Okay, number 1, it gives a standard unit of comparison from measurement. So for example, is that when you are practicing about cooking, diba? So for example, pag nagbe-bake ka, you cannot do it perfectly at first. So pwede mo siyang i-compare doon sa iyong ginawa. For example, when you are doing buko salad, buko uh, uh, buko cake. Okay, so pag medyo basa-basa siya, okay, you can say that maybe one of the measurements, so for example, yung paglagay ng ganito, the cause why this your product, okay, your finished product ay hindi okay. It gives the size or magnitude of measurement. So siya yung nagbibigay ng kung ano ba ang gagamitin mo. Is it compatible ba ito na ito ang gagamitin mo, as in so on and so forth. Indicates uncertainty to measurement. Both number and unit are presented in quantity. So like for example, when you are baking, diba? So kung ilang teaspoons ang gagamitin mo para makapag-produce ka ng isang product, which is presented in quantity na magiging perfect ang gawa mo. So let us first know about the difference between accuracy and precise. So when you say accuracy, means the measured value is close or the same to the true value. So closed. So for example, if you are close with your friend, diba? Close masyadong dikit, diba? Or the same to the true value. So which means that is what you call the accuracy. But for example, if you are measuring your weight, okay? So for example, pag tungtong mo doon sa iyong sa weighing scale, ang taba ang bigat ko is 125, tapos umupo at tumayo ka doon, ginawa mo 120. So which means it is very far from the exact weight, so that is not accurate. So precession is a close or repeatable measurement so the data agree to each other, meaning the multiple measurements provide nearly identical values. So earlier, na-discuss natin about the precession. So hindi lamang ikaw, when you say precession, hindi lamang ikaw gumamit ng isang measurement, but multiple measurements. So based on your scientific method, na example natin doon sa inyong module 1, iba meron siyang ginamit na iba't ibang measurements ng sugar. Merong 50 gram, 50, I think, milligrams or grams, 75, 100, 250. So it is under the precession. But when you say accuracy, is that mas malapit siya doon or the same with the true value? Okay. So this one is the dart. Okay, so this is the target para magiging perfect or magiging accurate. So this distribution of darts on the dartboard, so this is the dartboard, shows how to differentiate accuracy and precision. So based on this picture above, the three darts with the bull's eye, so this is the bull's eye, okay, representing the true and accepted. So the dart that hits the bull's eye is highly accurate. Kung pumasok dito sa bull's eye or dito sa circle, it is mostly accurate. Pero pag masyadong malayo, it is not accurate. Okay? Or the accuracy is very poor. So look at this, the type number, letter A, masyadong malayo with the bull's eye. Same with your B. With your letter C, merong isa. Then with your letter B, mas accurate ito. Problem using accuracy and precise. So gagawin nating application. So there are 5 students. Okay, may 5 estudyante na nag-measure sila of the unknown substance sa kanilang experiment. Each of them made 3 trials at different scales. So, gumamit sila ng iba't ibang scales using 3 trials. Look which among their measurements are precise, accurate, or not. So ang kanilang unknown substance ay merong meron siyang meron siyang accepted value which is 70.8. Okay, so ito yung sinasabi nila na on this, the true value in the definition of your accuracy here. Okay, this one. So it's here, it says that it is about the true value. So that is what you call the accepted value. Okay, so here is the table. So 5 students, meron silang ginawang 3 trials. Tapos ito yung kanyang result. So in the first measurement, the first student ay meron siyang average, total average of 70.8. Paano ginawa ito? I-add mo lang to class. Then you have to divide this into 3 para makakuha ng total average. Pag kumukuha ka, if it is accurate or not, kailangan close or equal to the accepted value. So since this is 70.8, which is the same with the accepted values, which means that student 1 ay meron siyang accurate measurement. Okay, your student 2, 70.10. So the difference between 70.8, 80 and 70.10 is 70, masyadong malayo. So this is not slightly accurate, but not accurate. Okay, and then the third, fourth, and fifth, masyadong malayo, which is not accurate. How about in terms of precise and not precise? So ano yung sinabi ng precise and not precise with the rules is that you have to subtract the highest number to the second number. It's here. Okay, identify the measurement if accurate. Tapos na tayo, identify the measurement if precise or not by subtracting the first measurement or highest to the second. So which means, gagamitin mo tong dalawa. 70.8, which is higher compared to 70.10. Isa-subtract mo siya, then nakakuha siya ng 0.70, which is, according to the rule, ay masasabi mo siyang precise if it should be less than 1 or equal to 1, but are considered that precise. So which means pag ang kanilang difference ay more than 1, which means it is not precise. So balik tayo dito sa inyong dito sa result. So 70.80 minus 70.10. So this is equal to 0.70, which is less than 1. So this is precise. Then 70.10 minus 54.40. This is not precise kasi masyadong malayo, more than 1. 54.40 to 48.13. This is not precise still kasi more than 1. Same with 51.53. So dahil mas mataas yung 51.53, so you have to subtract the um, the first number here is 51.53 subtracted to 48.13, which is very far or greater than 1, which is not precise. Okay. How about the significant figures in measurement? So sabi niya, according to the rule of significant figures, numbers 1 to 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they are non-zero digits. So like for example, here in the examples, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 8, 7, and 9, so they are significant figures. Okay, and in the second rule, as I have said this, zeros without letter E. This is an American English. At yung may letter E naman, that is under the British. So zeros which are found between other non-zero digits are significant. Okay, yun. Ano sabi niya? Zeros daw na nakikita. Okay, between the two non-significant figures or non-zero digits, they are considered as significant. So like for example here, the 2 zeros ay makikita between your 6 and your 4, so which means that there are 5 significant figures. How about when you, according to the rule number 3, it says here that zeros found in front of non-zero digits, so they are called as leading zeros. So nakita ko siya sa internet 2022 na reference. Okay, lahat daw ng zeros na nakikita sa harapan, okay, this one, is not considered as significant figures. So here, there are two significant figures because the zeros ay nakikita. Okay? So the zeros ay makikita before the non-zero numbers. So 4 and 5. So non-zero ito. So they are not considered as significant. Yung dalawang zero, same here. Okay, with the rule number 4. Zeros which are found after the non-zero digits without decimal point may or may not be significant. So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina sa inyo class. Kasi pag ang zeros daw ay makikita after, pagkatapos like for example, 400, without decimal point may or may not be significant. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kasi understood daw yun na may zero doon. So pag 400, ang decimal point doon ay na after 0. Pero ang sabi kasi dito, without decimal point, may or may not be significant. Okay, so sa examples niya doon, di ba, naging uncertainty naman yung result. The zeros which are found after the decimal point is significant. Okay, so zeros daw na nakikita after the decimal point is significant. Kasi with the example, 400, wala namang decimal point doon. Diba? Pero pag 0.400 yan, which means that it is significant in dalawang zeros. Kaya nga zero ang result dito with the number 4 is that without decimal point may or may not be significant. Kasi parang hindi siya, you cannot point out na talagang kailangan, which are considered as significant. But based on this example, and based naman sa reference is that, like for example, here in number 4, this is 600, but this is ambiguous because it may 1, 2, or 3. So, para siyang undecidable. Okay? Pwedeng gagawin mong isa lang, the 6, or pwede rin dito. Kasi, there is no decimal point here. Okay? So, magagamit lang natin yun na nagkukunwari tayo with decimal point on the last number pag ginagamit natin sila sa SI unit. Okay? Or sa other thing. Okay? So, but with your exercises, pag nakita ko na, for example, here is 600 or 400 or 300, alam ko na yun na undecided. So, it is either, okay, it is either 3, 2, or 1 significant figures. So, based on this example, the number 1, 3 non-zeros, so they are all significant figures. Here is that the 0 is found, okay, before the decimal point, which means it is not significant, so which means that there are only 3. And this one, since the 0 is found between the two non-zero numbers, which means that this 0 is significant, but the other one, which is found before the decimal point, it is not significant. This one is ambiguous, okay? The fifth one, since it is, there are 4 significant figures which are found after the decimal point, okay? So there are 4 significant figures because these zeros, this 0 is found after the decimal point. Okay, so kung meron ditong 0 after 5.67, so 5.670, so there are 4 significant figures because the 0 is found after the decimal point. So that is under the rule 5. How about when you say rounding off significant figures? Okay, ano yung rule niya? If the number is less than 5, okay, less than 5, tapos i-compare mo dun sa sinusundan, like for example, 46.2. So, i-round off mo siya, 46.2. I-round off mo siya into a whole number. So, 46 lang yun, ha? Because the first number, before the decimal point, that is a whole number. Okay, whole number yan. Like for example, 1 and 1/2. Diba? Ang 1/2, that is equal to 0.5. So, pwede mo siyang isulat ng 1.5. Because 1 before the decimal point, consider as the whole number. So, like for example, if 46.2, then i-round off mo siya into a whole number. So, since the next number to 46 is 2, okay, next number to 46 is 2, the decimal point or the point, which means na less than 5, so hindi ka pwedeng mag-increase. If the first non-significant digit is more than 5, so like for example, 46.5, so pwede kang magdagdag as in 47. But if the first non-significant digit is 5, it is either odd or unchanged to the least significant figure. So it is about the for example, 46.5. Diba yung example ko, 46.5, pwede mo daw siya magdadagdag ka or hindi ka magdadagdag. Okay, so 46.5, pwede mo siyang gawing 47. But mostly naman ginagawa ay nagdadagdag. Kasi according to the rule, dapat less than 5 eh. Diba sabi niya, less than 5, mas mababa sa 5, so hindi mo siya dadagdagan. So there is a tendency, pag 5 or more than 5, magdadagdag ka. Kasi according to the rule is less than 5. Okay, but i-accept ko naman yan if you add or not. Okay, but the next number, ang number na i-round off ay gagamitan ng round off ay 5. So like for example, 46.5. Pwede mong gagamitin yan class kasi that is even. Okay, according to the rule kasi, pag even, wag magdagdag, pag odd, magdadagdag. Pero pag bibigyan ko na because that is the non-significant either add or unchanged. Okay, so pagbibigyan ko na. So like for example here, this is 36.90, round off to the 3-digit significant digits. So there are 3 kasi. This is 39.93 digits yun plus. So the next number is 0. Hindi siya pwedeng gagawing 40. Unless lang if ito ay i-round off mo siya into a whole number. Okay, as I have said, kung 3 significant digits, hindi siya pwede magiging 40.0. Okay, kasi 3 significant figures to 39.9. The next number to 9 is 0. Wala ka namang idadagdag dyan. Hindi mo siya pwedeng gawing 40. Pero pag sinabi siyang to the whole number or 2 significant digits, so ang focus mo is 39, which means titingin ka sa next number, which is 9, magiging 40 ito. Kasi magdadagdag ka na isa. There are other references by adding 1 if the least significant number is 5. Like for example, pag 2.35, round off to the 2 significant figures. So, 2 significant figures, 2.3. Okay? Sabi, if it is odd, magdadagdag. If even, okay, like for example, if ang sinusundan, okay, is even, hindi daw. But here, pwede ko kayong pagbibigyan kung pwede nyo gagawing 2.3 or 2.4. Okay, nearly naman siya doon, which is closely to the accurate result. Okay, sorry. Yes. This one, golden scientific notation rule. So, pag sinabi siyang scientific notation class, it is the express in 10. 10 to the third power, 10 to the there is an exponent. So, this expression is always 10. The exponent is either a non-zero, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9, but can also written in positive or negative. So, pwedeng negative 9, pwedeng positive 9. The absolute value is written with a coefficient greater to 1 or equal to but less than 10. So, like for example, pag given is 34.3, gagawin mo siyang exponent. So, kailangan less than 10. Okay, so hanggang 9 lang siya. So like for example, kung yan ay 23, gagawin 2.3. Okay, sabi kasi niya greater to 1, but less than 9. Okay, so like for example, if the given is 1.25, so tama na yun. Kasi 1.25 is less than 10. Pero pag 11, dapat gagawin mo siyang 1.1. Why? Kasi 11 is more than 10. Okay, next, the examples here. So this one is 49, tapos apat na zeros. So, imagine natin na that the decimal point here at the end of this zero. Okay, nandito siya sa point na to. Okay? So dahil gagawin natin siyang scientific notation, dapat less than 10. So dito siya sa gitna, which is 4.9. Ilang beses tayong humakbang going to the left? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is the reason why positive 5. 123, so gagawin natin siyang scientific notation, less than 10, so that is 1.23. Ilang beses tayong humakbang? Kunwari, nandito ang decimal point sa end ng whole number, so humakbang tayo ng 2 beses. How about here in your negative sign? Tatandaan yung class, pag ang given ay less than 1, kasi this is 0.00, which means ang hakbang yan going to the right, so the exponent is negative 3. Take note na gagawin mo pa rin siyang less than 10 but more than 1. Okay, so this is 2.12 times 10 to the negative 13. Why? Kasi you move your decimal point going to the right ng 3 beses. So the exponent is negative if the number is less than 1 and positive if the number is greater than 1. No, it is not. Okay. Ito yung sinasabi niya kasi it is greater 1. Okay, greater than 1. It is not. Okay, this is not a good rule. Okay, nagiging negative sign siya. Okay, nagiging negative. I have to check this. Okay, pero pinakatama na explanation dito class, yung move kasi, okay naman yon. If it is less than 1, ang movement mo is going to the right. That is the reason why ang movement is going to the right. I don't think there is explanation about this. Okay, I think it is ni-revise ko siya. Ni-revise ko, kinuha ko from the internet, di ko inisip, ni-revise ko siya. Then after that, ngayon ko lang napapansin. But the truth is that if the movement of the decimal point is going to the right, the exponent is negative. If the movement of the decimal point, di ba sabi ko kunwari, nandito ang pag whole number ang decimal point ay nandun sa pinaka-last part. Okay? So the movement is going to the left, that is positive. Okay? So wag tong ha. I have to correct also with your motion. Ito napansin, di rin kayo nagreklamo. Convert the following numbers into scientific notation. That is how important is the level of understanding. Okay, the exponent is negative. Dito siguro is if the number is less than 1 kasi you are going to the right direction. Kasi di ba according to the rule, not less than 1 but more than 1 but not less but more than 1 but not more than 10. So hindi mo siya pwedeng gawing 21 kasi that is more than 10. Gagawin mo siya ang decimal ay sa gitna ng 2 at saka ng 1. Kasi it is more than 1 but less than 10. Okay? Convert this one into a scientific notation. So, ang whole number, kunwari natin class, pag walang decimal point, the point is at the end. Okay? So, dapat ang gagawin nating movement going to the left. Pag movement going to the left, that is positive. The exponent is positive. Ilang beses siya? Ilan ang kanyang tatalunin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Kasi dapat, according to the rule, it is more than 1, equal to 1, or more than 1, but less than 10. So 2.8. Okay, so 2.82 times 10 to the positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Positive 5. How about this one? 0.65. So alam nyo na negative na ito class ang kanyang sign. Why? Kasi going to the right. Okay, this is less than 1. Less than 1 kasi 0.65. Dapat, the number which is before the decimal point is a whole number. Like for example, 1.25, that is 1. 1 is the whole number, then the 25 is equal kung sa fraction, that is 1/4, or 25 over 100. Kung hindi ko alam po yung yung level na naintindihan nyo, kasi yun ay mga high school mathematics yun class. Parang nire-recall ko na lang yung mga high school life. So this one is less than 10. Okay, so more than 5 but less than 10. i-move natin yung decimal point going to the right sa between 6 and 5. This is 6.5 times 10 to the negative 1 kasi going to the right. Okay? With your third, kasi may sumusunod na module. Every week ay may module class. Kaya nga nakikipaghabulan. Okay? So with your number 3, so this is, kailangan mo siyang ilagay dito sa gitna ng 3 and 5. So the movement going to the right, so this is negative. This is 3.5 times 10. 1, 2, 3, negative 3. Okay, the basic units. So these are the basic units na ginagamit natin sa ating pang-araw-araw. Okay, so this is a metric conversion using the ladder method. Ito lang kasi yung pinakamaigsi class na hindi ka na magkukompute. Okay, naalala nyo yun during your high school life. Okay, so mas maigsi kasi siya if we are using this upper and lower point. Okay, pag ang movement ng decimal ay going to the right, which means na, for example, if this is 0.1, ang movement kasi nito para maging whole number is going to the right. And then the decimal point, kasi understood pag whole number, ang kanyang point, ang decimal point ay nasa pinakatuktok or pinakadulo. Like for example, this 10. Ang decimal point nun is dyan dito sa dulo. Why? Because the whole number found in your decimal, like for example, 10.35, the first number, which is 10, that is the whole number. So which means that there is a decimal point here after number 10. Okay? So example, if the given, based on this example, explain ko na yung class Okay, convert 125 ml to liter. So 125 ml. So that is under the milliliter. Ito yung pinakaano natin central. Pwede mong gamitin millimeter, milliliter, milligram. Kaya ganun din, kilometer. Basta nandito siya sa gitna. So that is 125 milliliters. Iko-convert mo siya into liter. Ituro yung first 125 milliliters. So milli, ito yun siya class. So paano mo siya i-convert into liter? Itong liter class. So paakyat, movement decimal left, going to the left. So ang mangyayari niyan, i-move mo to. Ang one ay hindi yan. The 125, like for example here, here's my whiteboard. Okay, so based on the example, 125 ml. Iko-convert mo siya into liter. Okay, so as I have said, understood na there is a decimal point here at the end of your 5. Kasi, sabi ko sa inyo class, like for example, if this is 2.5, pag i-convert mo siya into fraction, the whole number here is 2. Okay, then the 5 is your numerator, and then your denominator is 10. Because this is under the tens. And ones pala. Diba naalala niyo yun sa inyong fraction? Okay, sa inyong decimal point, and then with your fractions. So this 5.10 kasi is equal to 0.5. Okay, 0.5 which is 1/2. Okay, so the first number here is 2 is a whole numbers. Kaya understood yun na kahit wala mang point yan, ang inyong 125, okay, your 125, the decimal point here at the end. So this is ml. Ilolocate to, this is ml. Ilolocate. Tapos, change mo siya into liter. So, ang movement mo is going upward. So, this one. Diba? So, 1, 2, 3. So, ang movement mo is from here, 1, 2, 3, nandito ang decimal. But take note, class, lagyan mo siya ng 0. So, 125 ml is equal to 0.125 liters. So, yun yung equivalent. Kasi may sign dito, is equal to. Meron yun dyan. So, ibig sabihin, ang 125 ml is equal to 0.125 liters. Okay, another example. Convert 0.90. Okay, let us see. I have to erase first here with an example. This one. So this is convert 0.90. So this one is 0.90, 0.90. Sabi niya this is gram, convert into milligram. Okay, so i-convert natin siya into a milligram. Look at this class. This one. Okay, so this one is gram. Ito siya klaso. This one is gram. And then i-convert mo siya into a milligram. Ano bang basa dito? Milligram. So this one is milligram. This is gram. And this one is milligram. Pababa ka, class. So ang arrow mo is going downward. So the movement of your decimal point is going to the right. So kung ito ay 0.90, ang movement ng decimal point mo is going to the right. So this is, i-change mo siya. Okay, ilang beses siyang tumalon papunta sa iyong milligram. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. Kaya nga tinawag siyang ladder, class. So here, 1, 2, 3. Which means that there is an equal sign here. Okay, 0.90 is equal to 900 milligrams. So equal yan sila. Okay, so look at this. The explanation here below. So this one. So the 0.90 grams is equal to, may equal sign dapat yun. Okay, there is an equal sign here. Okay, ang mathematics na to kasi hinawakan ko to, parang na-recall yung aking mathematics. Okay, so we have to try this to convert the following using the metric ladder. Okay, here. Nagamitin ko siya, class, ah. So this one, the first number is 6878 kilogram. Then equal to, or you have to change it to mg. So first number lang yung aking, kayo na mag-practice, ha? Okay, let us go back here with your ladder. Using your ladder. Okay, this one. So this one is kilogram. So this one is kilo. So the prefix, kilogram. Okay, then the other one is milligram, mg. Milligram. Ang layo lang ang class ng agwan. Okay, dahil mula doon sa kilogram, i-change mo siya into milligram, pababa ka ng ladder, pababa ng stairs. Ilang beses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, ang movement ng iyong decimal point is going to the right. Okay, so this is a whole number. So, magka-add ka ng zeros, which is equal to 6 na zeros. Then, titingnan mo yan, this one. So, that is 6878 milligrams. Kasi ang laki ng kilograms kasi na binigay. Okay? So, pag magbibigay ako ng example na mababa lang, klase ito siya. Okay, this one. Okay, that is 2 kilograms into grams. So, you have to change it to milligrams. So, 2 kilograms, i-change mo siya into milligrams. Okay, so ilang beses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here, understood that the decimal point is here sa dulo. Magdadagdag tayo ng 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which means that in 2 kilograms ay makonsidered as 2 million milligrams. Kasi milligram siya, class. Hindi siya grams. Okay? Pero pag grams lang yan, class, dito lang siya mag-stop. Okay, look at this. Pag ito ay grams lang, class, dito. Okay, ilang beses lang siya tumalon? 1, 2, 3. So, tatlo. Tuwin mo lang. Ang 2 na yan, dagdagan mo ng 3 zeros. Which means that 2 kilograms is equal to 2,000 grams. Okay, ganun siya kalayo. Okay, units of temperature. As I have said, i-replace nyo lang to. So like for example, pag ang given ay Celsius at ang hinihingi ay Fahrenheit, itong gagamitin mo. Okay, same with your Celsius. Pag Fahrenheit ang given, so kung ang Celsius ang hinihingi, i-replace na yung merong ganito. Okay? So, may explanation naman yung inyong dyan. Okay. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 mile. So on and so forth. So let us hear this. Okay, convert 120 kilograms. So, i-explain ko siya, ha? Plus into a whiteboard. Okay, convert 120 kilometers per hour to ms. So, kailangan i-convert mo yung 120 kilometers per hour into meter per second. So, convert natin. This one. Ang given ay 120 kilometers per hour. Okay. So, kailangan magiging meter per second. So you have to change this into meters. Okay, so this is 120 kilometers. Okay, is equal to times over. Okay, this is 1 km is equal to 1 km, 1 km is equal to 1,000 meters. So this one. Saan mo kinuha yun, ma'am? Dito rin sa ladder, pwede nyo gamitin. Okay, tingnan natin yung ladder ha. Papansinin natin dito. This one. It's your ladder. So ang given is kilometer. So, kilo. Then, ang hanapin mo is metro. So, meter. Ilang steps ang hinakbang niya? 1, 2, 3. That is the reason why okay, conversion ito eh. So, that is equal to 120. Pag shortcut ito, this is equal to, magdadagdag ka lang dito ng 1, 2, 3, tatlong zeros. That is equal to 120. Okay, 120. So, kung gagamitan natin ng ladder ito, wala. Pero pag conversion na to, ang ginamit ko kasi dito is about the conversion here. But let us, wag na natin yun pakialaman yung dulo. Class, wag na natin pakialaman yung dulo. Okay? So, hanggang dito lang sa pag-check ng temperature. Okay? Medyo magulo na siya pag isinama ko pa yan using the ladder and then the conversion. Okay? Ang gagawin mo lang naman nun is you have to multiply. Then, you make sure na alam mo yung conversion kung ilang, sa isang kilometro pa ilang metro. So, that is the reason why sa explanation nyo is 120 kilometers here. This one. Okay, this one. 120, so this is the given, 120 kilometers. So you have to multiply this 120 into 1,000 meters. Kasi 1,000 meters, in every 1 kilometer, there is 1,000 meters. So times mo yan, ganun pa rin ang lusot niya. Di ba sa given ko, kung ladder ang gagamitin nyo, that is 120, tapos dagdagan ng tatlong zeros kasi humakbang siya ng tatlong beses. Tapos, i-times mo yan, dahil ang gusto niya ay seconds, co-convert mo yung hour into seconds. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Then 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. That is the reason why that is equal to 3,600 seconds. Kasi you have to multiply 60. I think that is 6 times 6, 36. So that is 60 times 60. Kasi 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Then 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So that is equal to 3,600 seconds. Okay? Ang purpose mo is that, bakit mo ganito? Para matanggal mo yung km at saka yung number of hours. So dahil natanggal na yung km dito, ang natitira yung metro. Dito naman ay tatanggalin mo yung hour, ang matitira ay seconds. Okay, hindi na natin papansin. Masyado na siyang magulo in terms of problem solving. Okay, masyado na siyang malayo dun sa inyong course. So that is the end of your module 2. Okay, so you have to wait for your log sheet.